Welcome to our presentation on Entertainment Weekly. Entertainment Weekly was founded by David Morris, and the first issue debuted on February 16, 1990. Initially, the magazine's purpose was to bring awareness to the AIDS epidemic. It was a way to tally up the losses of celebrity, cameramen, and etc., and to remember them. This also ties into the idea that they have always wanted to tell a story well and, of course, respectfully. Their main focus has also always been to show the media and the pop culture. Jeff Jarvis and other creators always wanted a place where people's interests were shown. This meant movies, TV shows, books, and celebrities' lives. They hoped their audience had a chance to see their favorites shown in the magazine. To this day, they still have the same aim, which is to entertain.
The masthead originally had a lowercase e that is now an uppercase E. The masthead also suggests a theme about pop culture. It is meant to entertain audiences with trends and viral topics and features various movies, shows, and music. The weekly on the bottom of entertainment suggests that the magazine is always up to date since viral trends are changing frequently.
The people on the cover are generally famous or celebrities from box office movies to attract fans. In this case, it is the cast of Stranger Things. Sometimes they'll release a series or a set of magazines where different pictures of characters are used from the same shows or movies.
The color scheme for every magazine is associated with the theme of that specific magazine. For example, in this Stranger Things magazine, the colors used are reds, dark blues, and light blues, and also white. The colors are used to convey a specific feel. Since this magazine is featuring the first look for Stranger Things Season 2, it's advertising it as a dark season since the color scheme has a very cold and dark tone to it. It helps the audience find out more about the season and at the same time be intrigued to read more and purchase the magazine. Also, as you can see, the entertainment color is now a red and it has the glowy outline letters that the classic Stranger Things font has. This helps the audience connect that it'll also be associated with Stranger Things and the magazine's main focus will be just that.
In terms of font, Entertainment Weekly's bold capitalized letters haven't changed since the creation of the magazine. It was designed by Cyrus Highsmith, based on a font family called Scout. The bold block letters are able to call people's attention and stand out when in a group of other magazines. Because of its easy visibility, it is rememberable. This way, people can easily point out an Entertainment Weekly magazine.
There is no shortage of words, and the magazine covers are complex. They're usually packed with words or phrases to mimic all the information they have packed inside. The persuasive attitude and use of convincing words about the topic lures the audience so that they feel inclined to pick up a magazine. The rhetorical questions like who's back or who's new speaks directly towards readers to spark their intrigue. The use of hyperbolic language is meant to exaggerate what the magazine will feature inside and grab readers' attentions. The words "your first look at season 2" makes the content inside exclusive and as if it's secret information that only readers of the magazine will find out. These tactics can convince people to read because they'll want to conform with other readers and be part of whatever secrets the magazine is supposedly revealing.
Here are 3 Entertainment Weekly magazine covers. To start off, one similarity is that the Entertainment Weekly title is always in the same place. All covers also have the person cover the magazine. Although this isn't the case for every single one, it is something that is not ignored, meaning that they truly want the people in the cover to be of great focus. Another similarity is the text on the top of the Entertainment Weekly font, also known as the strapline, that is always there. It always has something to do with the cover and is trying to persuade the audience. For example, in the Stranger Things cover, it says a fall TV preview in February, making the magazine sound like they have everything the audience wants and more, and of course, sooner than other magazines. Another thing is that the date is always there, usually near the masthead. Also, each magazine has in big letters the name of the film and or TV show that the magazine is covering. This is yet another way to grab the audience's attention. As mentioned in the previous slides, the persuasive words are huge for the magazine, and they appear in every cover. From your first look to the untold story behind Star Wars, it's all there.
The first difference in the magazine are the people. The subject photographed is never the same in any of the magazines. It's constantly changing according to the theme of that particular issue. The second is the font of the titles. Entertainment Weekly's fonts for magazine titles vary. The title of each magazine is different to match with the main subject. For example, with the Stranger Things magazine, the font for the title is the same as the Stranger Things logo. Also, the colors of the word entertainment are different. In this case, the Stranger Things header differs to match the color scheme of the Stranger Things title. This way it captures the attention of fans of the show.
For the house style, the word weekly is always inside the last letters of the word entertainment, and it suggests it's about the latest TV shows and movies. The cover features either a celebrity, their name, or current pop culture topics, which attracts certain audiences who like that specific person or subject matter. The cover contains a high-quality photo of a TV show or movie that's trending. It is usually never cartoons. The placement of the date of issue is the same. It is always close to the title, either above or below it, so that the readers have quick access to the date and find it easily. Whatever the magazine will focus on, the title tends to be big. For example, the Stranger Things magazine has the bold Stranger Things headline. The masthead lets the audience know that this is going to be a table of contents. The photo typically matches the cover picture. For example, this is an Eggo, which is a connection to Stranger Things. The colors are neutral. The only pop of color is the one in the image. In this case, it is the Eggo. The main focus here is to get the audience to be intrigued by the image. And by making the background neutral, it places emphasis on the subject in the image.
For similarities within the table of contents, there is always a photograph or illustration of some sort. It also always has to do with what was on the cover. In the second table of contents, we can infer that the cover was Star Wars related, since the photo used features the director of Star Wars and also Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia. Another similarity is that the word contents is always in the top center to highlight that this is obviously the table of contents. Also, it always has similar issues in each magazine. These include the features, news and columns, and reviews of movies, TV shows, music, and even books. It tells the audience that almost anything is going to be found in the magazine, and since it's always the same, it helps them connect those features to that specific magazine. In addition, the table of contents has a section titled on the cover to give credits to those featured.
The first difference is the picture. The picture added on the table of contents matches the theme of the cover of the magazine. This further emphasizes the main subject that's going to be covered in the magazine. The table of contents also doesn't have any particular format or layout. This shows that the magazine is casual and not serious or concrete. Shows the audience that their magazine is enjoyable and easy to comprehend. The font of content is also different. The first magazine on the left focuses on the best of 2017, implying that the magazine will have many different topics. This creates an important job for the table of contents as it will guide readers through the magazine. Because of this, the font of content is bigger to catch the reader's attention. In contrast, the other two magazines have the same smaller font. Because the theme of these magazines are already portrayed in the cover and the picture on the table of contents, it makes it less important.
The picture shown in the table of contents matches with the cover picture, so it always references the cover. The people or the theme of the magazine issue is the big focus. And the categories are always divided the same: news and columns, features, and reviews, which can help readers navigate through the pages easily, and they could find anything they're searching for specifically.
The feature spreads have some similarities, and those include that all of them have photographs. They are also very busy and usually offer more than one photo to give the audience more information about a certain topic. For the one on the top left, which is a Ghostbusters feature, it features about 3 photos to give the audience enough information. The Stranger Things one has also 3 photos, and it gives the audience enough information about a specific scene that is obviously discussed in the text. And the one of Star Wars has 2 images, and again, it proves the point that they want to give the audience as much content as possible. Also, the text is always below or next to the image, but usually below, and this is to still keep it organized and not have it overlap with the image to not confuse readers. Also, the spread usually has bold letters to highlight the important information. This makes it eye-catching so that the audience, of course, doesn't miss it. For example, in the Star Wars magazine, as it says, Luke comes home, and they can infer that that's what the feature spread is going to be about.
The colors of the feature spread include a neutral background with a pop of color. In this case, the color is pink. The people and the picture packages always change depending on the issue, but it usually includes famous people and more than one image to provide more exclusive content to the audience. It also attracts the attention of the fans of whatever movie or show it is depicting.
The pictures differ in the layout to match the theme of the article. For this same reason, the font also differs. For example, in the Ghostbusters article, the font is made up of ghosts. The layout of the text also doesn't have a particular format. This further emphasizes the magazine's theme of being casual and laid back.
There are always multiple images in the feature spread, which demonstrates what the magazine has to offer and shows readers more about the movie or show. The text is placed below the image to emphasize the subject in the pictures. And important information is bolded on the feature spread to make it stand out to the audience. It could also help readers who are skimming through the page find what they're looking for easier because the information is in bold. Additionally, it could attract their eyes to whatever's on the title or heading.
The target audience is inferred to be focused on people who like film, books, and pop culture. However, it is very diverse. It doesn't focus on a specific genre of film, books, or music, but rather just the entire spectrum of it, what's trending. It also doesn't specify which age group it's from, but mostly, again, diverse, making sure that everybody is included. It is for sure official that this magazine tends toward younger audiences who are into the media and the pop culture, and as one of the founders of the magazines once said, is that they always hope to have a space where everybody felt included. And that is why the audience is so broad and not held to specific standards, because it really is a magazine for almost anybody.